Hello out there, everyone, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I'm Tim.
I'm Emily.
And we are free to roam. So we are back at Busch Gardens for the winter weekends. They decided to keep the park open, keep it rolling all year, which is awesome.
It's the first time around here where a park has been able to stay open all year. So for us, this is a big thing.
Oh, it's very big.
So this is exciting.
Usually, if you're not familiar with the Eastern Seaboard and the northern states, we have a bit of a lull for a couple of months until spring picks up.
It gets cold, so...
Yeah. So with that in mind, you got to keep in mind, they're only going to have coasters and things like that running if the temperature stays good enough. You know,
yeah,
I think it's 40 degrees.
Yep.
So, just keep that in mind if you decide to come out.
Yep.
One of the things that we're going to be doing here today is just trying to spot the differences and similarities between this and the other Christmas events they just had. Mm-hmm. They've added a whole host of new things, new cocktails. There's a s'mores funnel cake, which I'm not going to get my hopes up too much because I was really excited for the gingerbread funnel cake. And if you didn't see that one, it's in one of our other previous videos.
I'll make sure to link that.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. My lovely lady here will make sure and link that for you so you can see it. But the other things that we've seen, like I said, new cocktails. There's a new scavenger hunt that you can check out.
Yep.
Was it Fur and Feathers?
Yep,
scavenger hunt?
This winter weekend is more about the animals,
That's
which
right.
I love. I'm so excited.
That's right. So we'll be going by the Fest House, see if they have any new food offerings, which...
They also have the animal ambassadors there, from what we know, and they could be spread out throughout the park as well, but we do know for certain that they have some of them in the Fest House, so we're going to take you guys over there to take a look at the food offerings as well as hopefully some of our animal friends that are visiting.
Because we here at Free to Roam, we love the animals.
Which one are you most excited about? Do you remember any of them?
The lemur.
The lemur?
The lemur.
I want to see a kangaroo up close, so I am super excited for that. And a porcupine!
And a porcupine. That's right.
I'm so excited.
Lots of new things, new year.
Yeah.
New
and
everything.
they have this like surprise
party.
That's going around.
Surprise party squad or something like that. So we're not sure about it. There hasn't been too much information.
I think it's replacing Jingle the Elf. So I think that's what's going on here. So if we can figure it out, you'll see it. If not, we'll try it.
That's right. So we're just going to try to spot everything we can today. We're going to try to see if we can get as much information as possible about this new event because we're very excited. Like I said, this has never happened before.
Are you guys excited too? You guys ready to come along with us and see what we can find?
That's right.
Yep. Oh, and merchandise. Let's see if there's any new merchandise. We showed you guys again in the last video about merchandise, but we're always on the hunt for food.
And they're always adding
merchandise.
things, you know.
Yep.
That seems to be the main drive for this year is to keep it fresh. With that, we're going to go ahead and get on inside, and we're going to see what we can find. So stick around, and we'll take you with us.
See you soon, guys.
All right, let's see what's new in the Emporium today. We've got a nice little 2021 display. Yeah.
So this, I don't think this was in our last video. It's got the 2021 down the arm.
Cool.
And it's got some posters as well as some of the icons at the front.
Yeah, what's the price tag on this?
Take a look. It is $37.99. Not bad.
I've never seen this here.
No. I like the what is it, lifeguard looking thing?
It's pretty cool. Yeah, I didn't think this was here last time.
No.
Lots of new stuff.
Yeah.
I don't recall seeing these last time.
Oh yeah, I love the rose gold.
Those are nice.
It goes really well with the Spirit jersey that's right below it.
That's $17.99. Not bad.
How much is this one? Oh, and it's sparkly. That's really cool. And $19.99. Which look, you can get it whole outfit.
There you go.
May have shown this stuff before.
I believe so, but it's...
Shown this though. I am loving that long sleeve. So they have long sleeve, short sleeve, and a tank top. Love the rainbow.
Lots of new stuff.
And they do have some shirts that have the different icons of the different countries.
Ooh, feel the softness.
And that one is $24.99.
$24.99, huh?
Let's see, $22.99. Sorry, we didn't get the price. $39.99. $34.99. And $24.99. So, and I don't know if anyone's interested, but they have new Apollo and Loch Ness coaster models over here. It looks like the coaster ride
I don't
vehicles.
recall seeing all this over here last time either.
No, I think this was in some of the other shops. I'm not sure if it's necessarily new. I know we've shown the Invader shirt, but this is something I haven't seen before.
It's pretty slick looking. It's
So
all shiny.
it's embroidered, but it's like patchwork embroidery. That's really nice. And that
good
is
solid construction.
I love the price tag. $49.99.
$49.99. It looks like a really nice sweater though.
That is really nice. But over here,
these guys.
and let's see.
Aren't
That's
those
them
cool?
constructed.
That's what they look like there.
And this is how they start off.
And how much are those?
$49.99. So there you go. That's really cool. Front and side, and it tells you the dimensions right there. And this one is for Loch Ness. And so if you're interested in buying them, this is in the Emporium,
Right around
here,
the pin trading post here.
which I love.
All these here is all 50% off. So
I
make
actually
sure you're
have
keeping
this
a
shirt.
lookout for the signs.
Yep, I have this shirt. It's now $12.99, and I love it. I love the animals on it. So these are the animals that we have at this park. If you get the one from Tampa, it actually had Tampa's animals on it. And then same with this one, because we have wolves here, they put the wolf on it.
It was Tampa. They had lions on there?
No, it was a tiger.
A tiger.
Yes.
There you go.
And they also, I love this fleece. I'm a blanket person. And they have all of their welcome back ones, which are, again, $12.99. And these were $29.99, so half off of that. So, what, $15? And $36.99, so these look like, I don't know if these are, I mean, they're over here, but they don't have a sale sticker on, so.
Yeah, they're on the sale. Right?
They are,
You might
but I
get
don't
lucky.
know if it's all, I think it might just be the ones that were
Yeah, 'cause
the welcome
if
back.
you can check that out. These ones
Yeah.
do have a sale sticker on them.
Oh
So.
my goodness, look at this pattern here. So this, I don't know if we've ever shown this in the videos, but it's some of my favorite stuff. And one day I will get this. I love this hat, not for me, but I do love that.
Oh, I'd wear it.
You would wear that?
I would totally
I think it's
wear it.
just for youth.
If it comes in adult sizes, I will buy one.
But these vintage logos, that Loch Ness vintage logo and the Big Bad Wolf are still, I love them. And they are $24.99. The hats, $24.99, and doesn't matter, same price, adult or youth.
Oh, and just speaking of which, here is the Big Bad
Oh,
Wolf.
there's an even cooler one over here. So they've got a red one. And let's see, over on this side, this is the one I would get, because I'm not a big color person. So it's the long sleeve, and it's $34.99, and it gives you the year. It started in 1984 and ran until 2009, but it's still one of the most beloved coasters.
Yep, I do miss it to some extent.
I do. That was like my favorite. And I love this. Like, I love these vintage look shirts.
And they're usually really comfortable too.
Yeah, I actually kind of dig this. They don't normally have full zip-ups that are decorated, so that's really cool. For $49.99, a shirt that matches, and then you've got this, which is like, what is that, suede? That's
looks like.
really cool feeling. And it's got the different places as well. And this, $24.99. I mean, you can get the whole look right here. Like, this is really cool.
Oh yeah. You can
I am a
create a
sucker
whole
for the
look right
merchandise.
here.
Yeah. So nothing much that's new, just a little bit more in depth of what we do have in this shop.
Well, some of this stuff I really honestly don't recall seeing
I
the
know,
last time,
I feel
so.
like there's always new stuff to us. If we haven't seen it, it's new to us.
That's right. Okay, moving along. So coming out of the Emporium, we noticed that they do have the photo kiosk is back open. And then,
It has a photo key. If you need to do anything with it, you can go right over here to this location.
that's right. And then, if you follow this along, looks like they have a little kiosk set up over here.
6 feet between your party and us. We encourage you to frequently wash your hands and use hand sanitizer throughout your visit. Thank you for doing your part to keep our kids
Go
and
a little bit of
adults
curve in
safe.
there.
So we can't bring them out in certain things. So like Tia's pretty good at like.
Looks like he's enjoying all the attention.
That's it. Alright, so that's one of our first animal encounters there.
Yeah. And this is right over here in England.
Right next to the clock tower. Go on into the sweet shop, see what they got in here, if there's anything new.
And these are still the ones that I would recommend the most. The dipped s'mores are still not very the only these.
Yes, indeed. We had the pleasure of having some of those dipped s'mores.
I do think I want to try some of those dipped Oreos too. They look delicious. One of these things I'm going to actually get how are you? And just to let you guys know, for the donuts, pick 3 for $5.99, 6 for $9.99, or 12 for $15.99.
Okay. Alright. It's right here.
They also do serve some Starbucks in this location. It's a limited menu, but they do have a couple of options in here as well.
Yeah, so you can get your sweet and caffeine fix.
Yeah. Summer camp just got cooler, so it looks like that, I don't know if they did it this past year, but it looks like they are bringing back the camp program.
That is awesome.
So, Monday through Friday, 9 to 4, before and after school are available. I love that they have different age group activities too, so no matter the age, like you said, 6 to 16, you'll have something fun to do for that age group.
That's right. All inclusive.
Awesome, so make sure to come check this out if you guys are interested.
That's it, and we're moving on. Okay, so over here at Rogan's Pub, you can try some of these cocktails out. We'll be found that you can get the hot chocolate here. Yeah.
And they are white mugs, you can actually see them back here. So it's not the Christmas Town mugs anymore, but it's good.
No, they switched them out for these ones here.
To keep our
coming
guests
out of
and
the
ambassadors
Killarney Irish
safe.
Festival, we were just sitting down to have some drinks, and I noticed another animal ambassador. Definitely really loving all the new animal experiences here. See?
So she can turn her head about 270 degrees, about 3/4 of it. Not all the way around, about 3/4 of it. And that's because she can't move her eyeballs in her head like we can. We can move our eyeballs all the way around, right? Her eyeballs are stuck in the center. These are so big.
As I said, we were just sitting down for some drinks, so here we are. And with that, Emily, what did we get here?
We got the Moscow Mule and the Salty Dog. So this one's grapefruit, this one is lemon lime with I believe a hint of mint, and that's the mint on top.
So we're gonna give these drinks a try.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers.
If you like grapefruit, this is so good. May I? Let's
Yeah, it tastes like a lemonade,
Really? And has the mint?
like a minty lemonade.
That is super
It's really
refreshing. And it's
I can
think
imagine
ginger
that
ale.
on a hot day.
That is really good. No, I think both of these are a winner. That one's really good too. You don't like grapefruit. I quite enjoy grapefruit, so I think I like this one a little bit better, but this one is very good too.
Yeah, I may be a bit partial here because, like she said, I really don't like grapefruit.
That was a great face you made.
That is terrible.
It's not terrible if you like grapefruit.
Like I said, I'm a bit partial on this one, so you'll have to excuse me. This I would highly recommend.
And you don't like mint either. So like, we don't normally do the winter flavors because peppermint and mint are not our flavors normally.
Not really.
But I'm glad we've been trying these. I've been finding a lot more like peppermint and minty stuff that we like. And this is just a strict mint, lemon, lime
Mint
with ginger ale.
With a little bit of ginger ale, so it's actually very, very refreshing.
Yeah.
I would recommend it.
I would recommend this one too.
That, not so much.
Don't listen to him. It's good. It's good. Don't worry. If you like grapefruit, and there's a slice of grapefruit here and in the bottom here. So there's a chambered bottom. And his actually has, I believe, a lime in the bottom of it. So it is fresh. Like these are nice fresh ingredients.
Show them the rim on this thing. We got these giant boulders of salt on
I do.
there.
It's very coarse salt, and I don't think it's gonna pick it up. I don't know where it's at. So like, but under here is also more grapefruit slices, and you might be able to see it in his. See the lime? That's the lime right there. So very good.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, if you're in the Ireland area, in the mood for a refreshing cocktail,
Yeah.
go ahead and stop on in.
Have a drink. then go ride Finnegan's.
There
Maybe
you
go see the
You
owls
can
or
stop
something.
in and see the owls.
Or the eagles, or the wolves. There's so much to do.
That's right. All right. Stick around. We're moving our way into France. What is this? I'm not sure what this is. I don't know. Let's go see.
They were a stealth predator, and these teeth, they're pretty vicious, but they're very fragile. And so they had to lock straight down. If the animal started twisting side to side, they could snap. And so you actually see in the fossil record, a lot of them would snap teeth, which probably was pretty detrimental.
That's pretty awesome. I didn't know that.
This is an antler, so related to deer. Found this one's from the western U.S. And
Wow.
these are solid bone, and they grow them each year and then shed them after breeding. And so when these are growing, it's the fastest growing tissue that we know of in the biological world.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And so if you've got one of these attached to each side of your head, and then you're going through the woods, keep in your mind the animal can't really see where the end is. They're actually really difficult to use, and so the females judge males with bigger antlers as better because they can still survive and get enough food with these giant things on their head.
Wow.
And then they shed them one at a time. So it may be that after it's bred, it'll shed this one and still have this. So all this brown is all scraping from where this animal has brushed up against trees and tried to push off this antler as its second one to drop. So, so this would be an average size male. They can get really, really big. This is what you look like to a snake. So even through your gloves, this is the heat that your body's releasing. The redder it is, the hotter it is. And so when snakes are out hunting at night, they can see the little tracks where mice have recently passed by. They don't need any light to hunt, but this is the way the world looks to them. But if you do this, let's see, it's got to reset. So there's the print from my hand.
Oh, that's
And so everything a mammal does leaves a heat signature behind. And we're starting to learn that more and more of these animals see the world this way rather than the way that we see it. So like vampire bats, when they're looking for their prey, when they're looking to where to get the blood, they can see the hot areas where the arteries are closer to the skin. And that's where they'll do their little slice to drink from.
Awesome.
And
Makes
so,
it way more effective.
It's so one of the funnest things about biology, or at least for me with organismal biology, is trying to figure out how all these animals experience the world.
Right.
We think of our dogs as seeing us the way we see them, but they're seeing you with smell more than vision. So it's a really strange. And bats with echolocation, they're taking X-ray of you. They can see your insides, which is just.
Terrifying.
Yeah, really, really bizarre, how you work that world.
Also very, very awesome that they could do that.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It really is. It's. I guess that's the fun part is we get so locked into the way we experience things.
Right.
Try to take a step back and figure out what they're seeing.
Yeah, I think it helps us appreciate them more too, and just how unique we all are from one another. That's amazing.
Definitely informative.
Christopher Newport
University.
Yep. So if you guys are interested, across from the Frosty Meat, right by France, is where you can come and learn about biology. This is amazing.
That's awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir. Happy
Have a
New
good
Year.
one.
Yeah, you too. Thanks.
Right across from the Trapper Smokehouse. Just inside of France is the Three Rivers funnel cake kettle corn.
And this is where we got the gingerbread funnel cake from last time.
That's right.
I'll make sure to link that video if you guys haven't seen it.
We're going to go in here and see what the s'mores funnel cake looks like. Oh, look. And right here, it's popping out at me.
Hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate.
Hot
Oh,
chocolate.
very good.
You guys, we can still get our hot chocolate.
That's right. I know we've seen a lot of questions about that. So now you have your answer.
So it looks like they've got the s'mores, but they also have some of the other ones that they have.
Hey, how are you guys?
Hello.
Good. How you guys doing?
Good.
That s'mores looks so good. I'm a little too full right now, but soon.
Yeah, we will be stopping in to get that.
So this is the s'mores and the zebra kettle corn.
That's right. That's the other one that they have here. Caribou Pottery.
So this is where you can paint your own pottery.
That's right. We're going to take a little walk around in here.
Yeah, let's show you guys what kind of pottery you can get to do.
I don't think we've ever visited this shop before
Well, we
with
haven't
you
brought you
guys.
guys along yet. So here's all the tables that they're set up.
Social distance.
This is fun. You can get really creative with it. Love the nose. One day we'll do this and we'll have to do like a time lapse for you guys.
Some gnomes. No short. Oh, I like the robot. Look at him.
Oh, nice. You can get peacocks, robots, trucks. You can get a telephone box. The dragons.
Wow.
These frogs are
Frog.
huge. Look, just to show you guys, like, look how big the frog is.
Definitely got quite a supply of paints. Wow. Plenty of paints to choose from. You can dip your own candles. So you come back here, and they have all different sorts of colors of wax to choose from. And then you dip your candle, and there you go, a little something homemade to take home with you, right? Just take your pick and dip it. How awesome is that?
So they are different prices. You would find the price on the bottom of each design. So like on the bottom of a dragon or the unicorn, you're allowed to use as many colors as you want, as many brushes as you want, and as many stencils as you want. And then they will glaze it and fire it here, and they will send it anywhere in the United States. So there you go.
How about that? We can officially confirm that Cookies and Cocoa is no more.
The doors are open, but there is nothing inside. Can we show them like a little bit of inside?
Yeah, we'll try.
Yeah.
I don't want to get too far in here.
Yeah, it's not open for business. I'm not sure why the doors are open.
I'm not sure either, but it says right up here, it is from closed to closed.
And if you can see,
Nothing.
no more cookies.
No more cookies, no more cocoa.
And this is brought to you by Metro Richmond Wood.
Downy feathers. At 3 months old, they'll lose their fluffy downy and get their first waterborne coat. Now, instead of looking like Melon, she's actually going to have more grays, black around the head. And actually, one of them is really good. And I've done that time. It's actually just like
Rebanded armadillo. She is full grown. She's about 10 years old. So right now she's looking for some mealworms. So I hid some mealworms in her mulch. And so she's kind of digging around looking for them, seeing if she can find them. She's got a really, really good sense of smell and really good hearing, but she doesn't have very good eyesight. So she just kind of sticks her nose in the mulch and kind of digs around everywhere. And this is Hamlet, who's getting jealous because I'm not talking about him.
Sorry, Hamlet.
Hamlet gets very jealous.
You're just so beautiful.
He's a male Eclectus parrot. And you can tell he's a male because of the beautiful green color. The females are actually this reddish color that you can kind of see under his wing. And then the female's beaks, instead of being orange, are solid black. And it's because the females spend most of their lives actually hiding in the tree hollows in the shade. And that's where they make their nests. And the males actually fly around the bright green canopy of the trees and collect food and bring it back to the mates.
What kind of bird is that?
That is an African crown crane. His name is Blue. We named him after the velociraptors in the Jurassic World movie. He is only a year and a half old. He is full grown. They get full grown in about 8 months. But he's not considered an adult until he's 3 because that's when they become sexually mature. So he's still considered a juvenile just because of his age, but he does have his adult coloration. He is full grown. This is actually his very first time off the ground. We've been utilizing him for run property presentations, but his first day off ground. So he's been doing really good stand calm. We weren't sure how he'd be doing with the Oompa music that's so close by, but he's doing really good.
Oh, you guys are all so adorable. Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry, what was her name again? Roll?
Roll. So her mate's name is Tuck, so we have Tuck and Roll.
Oh,
Yep.
Very nice. So over by the Fest House, very sad to see, the Christmas tree is gone.
Well, I mean, it's just shrunk a bit.
Yeah, a great bit. And been replaced by a winter bush.
A nice shrub.
A nice shrubbery.
And there is also an animal encounter over here.
Oh, yeah.
This one is brought to you by Conservation Ambassador Zoo to You.
So hopefully
Hopefully we can get
we'll
that
happen
figured out.
across that at some point because I'm really curious about what's going to be there.
Yeah.
Very excited for all the animals.
Oh, and look, it does show you. Let's show them. It says the times.
There you go. There's the times.
And I don't know if we've shown this before, but this is an exit now at the front of the fest house. You do have to go over to the left-hand
That's
side,
right.
and there is a big sign that shows you that this is the exit and to go over to the left.
That's right.
And the fest house entrance sign is right there. So you actually have to walk all the way around back behind the building.
So we're going to see what's in the fest house.
Yeah, you guys
See about
ready to
this.
see more animals?
Animal conservation. All about it. Let's go.
They're all so wonderfully spread out on both sides. My name's David. You're also going to meet Gabe. I don't know where he is. He'll be out here in a minute. And Lisa. And we came out here all the way from California. We drove all the way out here. Yeah. Oh.
He's called the ringtail lemur. I have no idea why they named him that. Now, this guy here, one of 90 different species of lemur, and if you looked at his eyes, if you look just at his eyes, would you think he's awake in the day, or would you think he's awake at night? I agree, he looks like a nocturnal or a nighttime creature. Those big, forward-facing, circular eyes. You know what's funny? He's not. He's daytime, just like you and I. He gets up in the morning, first thing lemurs do is they go around, they say hello to everybody in their family.
This is the third largest rodent in the world. And he's not like our porcupines here in Americas. The porcupines here in the Americas, up here in North America and in South America, they're tree porcupines. They hang out up in the trees. This guy, he has to hang out down on the ground with the lions and the leopards and the cheetahs. And he's got to protect himself down there. So he's got this amazing, cool body covering, the quills. The quills on an African porcupine, you can see, are so much more dramatic, so much longer and stronger than the quills, little tiny quills on the North American and South American porcupine.
The capuchins, they're a big group of primates in Central and South America, and they get their name because of that brown cap on top of their head and the brown shoulders. That was like a cape. You see, in France, there are capuchin monks, people, religious monks, that wear the black cap and the brown cloak. Well, when the first explorers got to the New World, they said these guys look like our capuchins, and that's where we got the name for the capuchin monkey.
I got something in here. So we're going to go to Australia now. We've been to South America, we've been to Africa, we've been to Madagascar. We're going to go down to the land down under. And so I brought a little critter out here. You can put a lot of things in a bag. Mostly snakes. You guys want to meet a snake? No? No, that's good because it's not a snake. You can also call this a pouch. See, we're bringing it over to the camera over here. Do a little reveal. Well, what's that? I know, right? That's ridiculously cute. This is a little 6-month-old Joey kangaroo. Joey's what you call them when they're little babies. The moms are usually called flyers or does, and the dads are called bucks or boomers. Little Joeys, well, they spend about 9 months in a pouch. But this little guy, he jumped out at about 5 months old, and they jump out at 4 or 5 months old when they're fully formed. They jump out every once in a while and then jump back in. But he jumped out at about 5 months old, and mom wouldn't let him back in. And then at about 4 or 5 months old, when it's fully formed, just like a baby, your baby was fully formed at 4 or 5 months old. You could have given birth at 5 months. We'd rather you keep it in there for 9. You got a full formed baby at 5 months. And the baby starts to jump out every once in a while. Mom has another baby. She doesn't let the old baby in. It's kind of out with the old and in with the new. And she does let it nurse though. So what we do is a thing called cross-fostering. It's kind of fun for us. Something like this happens, no big deal. We take the baby at night. We give it a nice warm pouch. And we nurse it, give it a baba. And then during the day, we put him back out with the mom. Where am I going to put him? I'll put him right here. Just kidding. I'll put it right up there in the middle where you guys can all see him. This is Spike. Spike is our big reptile here in America. He's the animal that's supposed to be down there in the Everglades. This guy can get the size of a car. 13, 14, 15 feet, 1,000 pounds. You've seen the videos. Amazing creatures, but you know what? You're lucky. you get to see him and meet him. Because in my lifetime, and I'm not that old, I'm not as old as Gabe. In my lifetime, alligators were almost extinct. Well, when the alligators were almost gone, back in the 60s and 70s of the 20th century, we almost wiped them out to the point where all the prey animals overpopulated and overate the swamp. And you might think, well, who cares? The swamp is a smelly, nasty place. Well, it turns out, epic problems with this. You see, without the alligator, all those prey animals ate all the grasses. All the fish ate the water plants. The swamp is a smelly place, but it's smelly because it's cleaning our water. You see, it's the filtration system for the largest river basins on the planet.
I hope you did. I hope you learned something. I know it sounds a little bit like we're on a soapbox, but I think we have to end every show this way, otherwise we're not doing our job. People have to get involved. Easy things. Not asking a lot. Recycling, keeping the environment clean, not wasting resources like water. Simple things, being good stewards to the environment, and then wild animals will thrive right alongside of us. Thank you for coming out today. Hopefully we can visit again sometime with some different animals from the Conservation Masters.
Okay, so that was the animal presentation at the Fest House. Looks like there's somebody new out here. Oh, wow.
This is Beals. You guys just see the show?
Yes, indeed.
Good. Awesome. This is Beals, the raven. Good boy, Beals.
Wow.
See down here? Good boy, Beals. They're as smart as a monkey. Are you going to have something to drink? Good boy. Come here, Beals.
Having a little drink.
Good boy. They're about twice the size of a crow. No, he's a little on the smaller side, but that's one of the big differences between crows and ravens. They're all part of the corvid family, though. So they're all. You've heard how intelligent crows are. Ravens are part of that family as well. One of the things that I do to show people is, have you ever heard of Aesop's fable? So to raise the water level. Let's say an animal can't get to the source of water because their head can't fit in, and so they need somehow to raise the level. So Beals knows that if he takes an object that's heavy, like a rock, he can raise the level to get a drink of water. Good boy, Beals. Good boy. Come here, buddy. He likes to talk. Good boy, Beals.
Very nice. And they hold the
You
raven.
really are beautiful, aren't they?
Yes, thank you so much.
Of course.
Conservation is always a very, very important thing.
Yes, very
And
important.
I'm very glad that they're touching on that a lot. Because as humans, we got to realize we do have a very big impact on the environment around us. So
Yes.
just something to think about.
Yeah. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed all the animals that have been in this video today. I think we got just about all of them.
I
So,
think so.
Yeah.
We're going to keep an eye out just in case we missed a few. But I think that's basically all of them so far.
I think so.
There you go. Making our way through Ireland, right across from the Pot of Gold, we noticed this guy right here. I believe this is part of the fur and feathers scavenger hunt. So what it seems to be is you come on up over to here, scan this daily, and you can learn more about it. It appears that this is what you're going to be looking for. So there you go. So when you go up and you scan the little QR code, you come up with this. And it tells you some nice little fun facts about the animal that's pictured.
Yeah. So that is an outline of a red deer. And it's the fur and feather scavenger hunt. Look at
So
that.
there you go.
Yeah. And there are multiples. I know I've seen other ones around the park, but we're just going to show you this one for now, just to show you this one.
show you what you're looking for.
Yeah,
So there you go. There you have it. You scan the QR code, you get some information about the animals.
very neat.
Very, very cool. So this is a s'mores funnel cake.
Yum. It's a little hard to see. It is nighttime now, so.
And I believe this is a funnel cake with chocolate drizzle,
Marshmallow whip.
marshmallow fluff, and graham cracker crumbles.
It's delicious. Also, a little side note for you guys, it is soaked out here. Bring a towel to wipe down the benches that you sit on.
It is a little bit wet.
Yes, and we actually bought a towel from Busch Gardens that we carry around with us and wipe seats down.
It came in handy today. And as you can see, we still have some holiday lights up for you.
It's interesting. Tim noticed they took some of them down. So like in England, all the wreaths that were across the top were taken down, but it's still really pretty. A lot of stuff still lit up. So.
They're not playing Christmas music anymore.
No?
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and
let's
spread
dig
this
in.
around.
Oh, you're gonna.
Well, I want some fluff on there.
Well, that's whipped cream too. We didn't mention there's also whipped cream. I'm just gonna. Because it's so cold outside, this got cold really fast. It's already pretty chilly, and all we did was set up our camera. But it is about 38 degrees out here, so no rides are running. It's just food and lights. Better than the gingerbread.
Definitely better than the gingerbread. If I was gonna get this again, I would probably ask for a little bit extra. As far as the toppings. Maybe a little bit of extra whip on there.
Fluff or whipped cream?
Either one. Both.
Right, so this pretty much has just about everything on it. It's good, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I would much rather go to the confectionery over in England and get the dipped s'mores.
Yeah, I'd say as far as the s'mores go,
that's the best one.
That is the best way I've ever had s'mores.
This is good. Like, don't get me wrong, if you like funnel cake and you like s'mores and you want them together, but you don't want two terribly crazy s'more flavors, this.
Yeah, it's a very faint kind of. It's not overly s'morey.
I know
if you dig what I'm saying.
I know it would make this if it was either graham cracker funnel cake or chocolate funnel cake. I think if it was chocolate funnel cake with like the graham cracker and the whip and the fluff.
Because yeah, it is just a plain funnel cake.
Yes.
Not no special flavored dough or nothing like that.
No.
But if you can get a bite with a little bit of everything on there,
it is good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead and finish this up.
Yep.
And stick around. That is just about gonna do it for us here at Busch Gardens tonight. Yeah. I can say I enjoy this event.
It's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun. I like all the nice new little touches they put in there. We got to find the party squad.
We did. They were really cool.
So just be on the lookout. If you see the fuzzy hats, I don't know, they may change them from time to time. I don't know. Yeah. But tonight they were wearing wolf hats, all of them. So they're a fun bunch. They give you little prizes, so that's cool.
Yeah, we got a keychain and like a little thing for the back of our phone. It's in the back, or I'd grab it to show you. But yeah, they were really cool.
Yep. We got some pretty decent merchandise. We stopped in at this wonderful little store over by the Fest House.
Yeah, you guys can kind of see right here from what I'm wearing, but I'll take one of these out so I can show you. I am in love. It is, I think she said, a raven skull, so it might be a little hard to see, but that is my earring, and the necklace matches. So I'm really excited. I love them. That was called Rock Flower Studio, a handcraft jewelry and design studio.
BV Designs.
And I will link, she has her Instagram and email address on here.
This is a very, very nice lady, too.
Yep, no paid promotion or anything, but she really has a lot of fun stuff. He loves Nightmare Before Christmas, and that's actually what brought us over there, was a whole bunch of Nightmare Before Christmas stuff that she had. So we're going to link her shop, or her Instagram and her email down in the bottom, and you guys can take a look at her wares, which I would definitely highly suggest.
Fireworks at 9 o'clock.
Yes.
We didn't stay for that. A little chilly for us tonight. We didn't want to stay. But
if you guys want to see, we did film the entire New Year's Eve fireworks celebration. It was about 7 minutes long. The thumbnail actually has the firework pictures in it, but I will also link that video for you guys.
And our favorite spots to sit for that, usually when we were there for New Year's Eve, we were by the bridge that goes into Italy from Verbolten.
Yep.
That's a really good spot. One of the other viewing areas that we saw that's set up, and we've seen them here in years past, was right in the eatery by Griffin. That's another really good place to sit. So Fireworks, I believe, every Saturday night at 9 o'clock.
Yes.
And that's a
During
wonderful...
this celebration.
Yeah,
like
during
this,
these events.
Yeah, which,
I don't know if they're going to do something like that for Mardi Gras. I would think so, but
I don't
quote me
know.
on that.
Yeah, and this is only running, I think, one more weekend. So hopefully I get this video out in time for you guys.
Yep. So we had a good day. We had a lot of good stuff.
Yeah. Overall, it was awesome. So I think that about wraps it up. Like, this
I do believe so.
Come out and support the park, you guys. Especially
right.
now that we're going to be open for the first time all year. It's going to be cold. The rides don't run under 40 degrees, but
you get to meet some animals.
Yes.
Cool stuff.
Oh,
Emily
which-
got to hold a raven.
that is another good thing to point out too, is at night most of the animal interactions are not available. So some
You
of the
did find
penguins,
a couple of them,
yeah, the
but-
penguins and birds are a little bit more likely to be out, but yeah, we didn't see a lot of animals out at night. So that's just a little heads up, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
you can still go to the Fest House, and you guys
they
saw some
still
clips
have,
of the
yeah,
show.
they have the animal conservation show there, which I love, and they're
Yes.
very educational.
With dad jokes.
Dad jokes. They bring volunteers on stage, you know, and
It's awesome.
like I've said, I know I'm probably, you know, turning the page here again, back to the same story, but, you know, here at Freetoroam, we love animal conservation. We
Yes.
feel that we are responsible for our
Animals and the
animal
planet.
brethren, you know.
Yep.
You gotta do your part. And that's, I don't want to preach at you, but it's just something that I
We
hold
do
very
feel
dear.
strongly, yes. We definitely take animal conservation and just planet conservation very seriously.
If
We love
we don't
the
do it, who
animals.
will?
Yeah.
You know? So,
And there's some amazing species out there, you know. We want them to be here for future generations.
yep. So with that, we're gonna wrap this up. I hope y'all had a good time. We had a great time.
Yeah, stay warm out there, you guys.
Stay warm, stay safe,
Don't
stay
forget,
healthy.
like, click, subscribe, all that fun stuff, please, because we are going to be doing this all year long.
Yep. So click the buttons.
Yeah.
And we'll catch you next time. Until then, we're free to roam, and we hope you will feel free to roam as well.
Bye, guys.